Hello everyone. Hi. Welcome. Alright, so I'm recording this over here. This is actually a record over some live stream I did because, well, we didn't quite have, well, me talking. My microphone cut out at the time. So I hope you're enjoying it. So here we are heading out from Novak. I'm just leaving, beginning a new session, I believe this was. So we're just loading up here. We'll be heading deeper into things. So did I have a loading problem here to begin with? Oh, we did. Look at that. Loading issues and a crash. Isn't that the fun way to begin a stream? Like 3 minutes in, we have a crash. The thing is, no one hears me yet. Because it wasn't until the end of this episode I discovered microphone wasn't working correctly and had to correct it. Anyway, so we're just going to reload here quickly and get back into the game. It doesn't take long, fortunately, to load up Fallout. It's one of those advantages of it. So I can quickly load back in right where I was at my hotel room. I had previously just set up my hotel room a little bit, got things organized. My plan was to, I think, head south, I believe. So, we're going to head south here in a minute. Just making sure I have everybody with me. Seeing I've got rid of everything. Oh, see, I've got some weapons and stuff. I'm going to go where radiation is, so that's why I was grabbing my radiation suit to the nuclear test facility. That was the plan. Pardon me. So I put on my radiation suit. And I'm heading south. Now, I knew it was near this safe house because I'd sort of discovered it previously, but back then I only had Eddie with me. Now I've got Eddie and Boone, which kind of increases my ability to fight these guys because there's a lot of ghouls around here. And I'm just making sure we're not surrounded by enemies. I'm like, oh, there's stuff over there. Should I go kill it? No, no, no. Let's head up here. Let's take out all these ghouls. It's a whole bunch of them. We're nearby. And we're going to start by sort of luring them in. That's the point of it. It's like lure them one at a time in. I'm going to use my sniper pistol. Well, my silenced pistol, which I have now. With the hopes of getting a shot in on them. Kind of silently and luring them in. No sneak attack there, but trying to get its attention, at least. See, there's Boone's little trick, which gives me advantage. And there's a couple, I think, wandering up now. I'm trying to clear out this area. There we go. There's a sneak attack. I was successful. Am I going to get his friend? I might have got his friend, too. Now, Boone is shooting at some stuff that was wandering up this way. So we got some attention, and Eddie's helping out. So we're taking out a few. There's a couple glowing ones. I'm getting ready to help out. If I need to. Nope, didn't need to. Didn't have to fire a shot. At least on that one there. There's still a couple coming in. And the two of them are doing a good job of handling it. It's another glowing one. So a little bit of radiation, but nope. The two of them managed to take it out pretty successfully, might I add. Good pair, Boone and Eddie. So I'm still going to try to lure this one over here in. Shoot it a few times, but of course my actions are still getting Boone all like set up or something, and there's still a few from over there that seem to be wandering in. And I managed to shoot that glowing one. Take that, glowing one. As I continue to sort of lure these in, we're getting some firing on that glowing one now. It kind of goes its super radioactive form, and it gets taken out. We had very good high ground at this point in time, but unfortunately we only had a set view. So now I've got to start moving down. I want to grab a little bit of loot, but I know the oh, there's a quick save that I'm apparently, I guess, known for, at least in my mind, because I apparently do that a lot. Quick save's a fun feature. Didn't have that on PS3. Glad to have it now. So I go up here. I didn't grab the glasses because I had been up here had grabbed the glasses at that point in time. Didn't keep that save because of certain death from the hordes of ghouls that are still down there. And I managed to hit a good sneak attack on one, but that seems to be a terrible idea because the two of them are then trapped in there, or trap themselves in there. Turns out Boone and Eddie are, well, idiots. There, I got him out. Let's just lure them back this way. If one of the ghouls is really running up, they can sniper it. Nope, we're good. Excellent. So now we're going to kind of wander over and see if we can get a better position to sniper a bunch of them. There we go. That's not a bad position, and there's a whole lot of them. Maybe I can lure them in one at a time. We'll find out. And a sniper. That wasn't a great one. But Boone and Eddie are going ham-fist. A lot of them are coming now. This seems dangerous. There's the one. Maybe if we can at least get the one at a time. Took out the one. But there's more. There's like 3 or 4 behind there. That seems like a lot. And they're doing a good job of taking them out one at a time, but I mean, with a great number of them. And the Reavers are quite tough. Oh, got that Reaver. They got that one. Oh, I'm getting attacked. I'm getting swarmed. Look out. Got a couple of them on me. Oh no, I'm dead. Advanced radiation suit. Not a great defensive measure. Not a great defensive measure. Alright, so that plan failed pretty miserably. Now, okay. I'm like, okay, what did I do? This is right before I looted these guys. Alright, I can go loot these guys. Return to what I did. But now we have to come up with a better plan, because Eddie and Boone, as good as they are, luring them all in at one time, bad idea. Just bad. Don't want to do that. So here I'm trying to get them all up on this hill. See if I got... I'm trying to get myself up this hill, see if I can get like good sniper position. Nah, way too far off. I might have hit that one a little bit. Just a little bit. And they're getting ready, but I don't think he's coming in very much. Because he's not really like... He's not really getting hit the way I want. So I'm not getting a lure in the way I necessarily want to get this huge swarm that's here. Because you can see the numbers of them. I'm pretty sure one's coming up this way, but it's hard to tell if it's going to turn back at some point. Ah, there they're firing at it. So we did get one. And there it goes. So that was one. One's not bad. They're still doing stuff, so there might be another one nearby. Now I'm ready with a better weapon, but oh, look at that. Turned around. Didn't need it. Okay, back to silence. So we took out one. I'm trying for one of them in the radioactive area, where the actual nuclear test was near, the little shack down there. Seeing if I can get them, because there's a bunch that I can see over there. You can sort of see them glow a little bit with Boone's bonus. Boone and Eddie combined are really good at letting you know where everything is. Impressively so. So I'm like, I'll try the varmint rifle. Not quite a scope, but maybe harassing a few of them will get them lured in here. So far, just dealing them some damage. Oh, here comes one. Yep, there we go. It's smoking, because Eddie. Good work, Eddie. And they've taken it out. And there's another one. One at a time's not bad. Luring a few in. Now the numbers are looking a little worse. But this plan is working pretty good. And I didn't have to do anything. And there, I got a sneak attack on that guy. Trying to get him to run in towards us. And Boone and Eddie are getting in a fight with him, too. Now I'm trying to lure in this glowing one because, yeah, well, you know, I can. Two of them are fighting somewhere. I can't quite tell where that ghoul is. I'm trying to, like, look and be like, where is that dude? They're firing, you know, so it's like I'm confused as to where that guy actually ran in order to get to the point in time where those two will fire at it. But maybe it's a position I like. I'm unsure at this moment. But I'm continuing to try to harass the ones that are in the fencing area. Because those are the ones I can see from here. And that little glow that Boone gives me continues to be really helpful. And the two of them are just freaking out. I didn't know what was going on with the two of them. It was kind of weird. I couldn't quite tell where... there it is. Is that the one they were going on crazy about? It might be. Might not be. I'm not sure. Boone's getting a couple hits. But, you know, he'll be fine. He'll be fine. We took that out. Okay, they're back to normal. We've managed to take out a good 3 of them at least. There's still a whole bunch more of them. I'm hoping to get the rest of them. Going for that glowing one over there. Seeing if I can lure it in with some shots. Getting a couple snipes at it with the varmint rifle. Varmint rifle does definitely have a little bit more range. Hoping it's going to come in. Okay, so let's head down. Maybe now's a good time to go closer, because I've taken out a couple of them. So we can't quite get swarmed as much. That looks to be about 4 corpses. Look at that. That's a pretty nice amount. That's a lot less than what we were dealing with just a minute ago. That was a bad shot, so I'm not hitting that guy at all. I'm almost hitting that one. I'm just trying to get a couple more of them lured in, because taking out that 4 was great, but there's still a bunch over there that, you know, we want to make sure to take out. So I switch over to the 9mm, getting ready for them to run in, and they see me. Thanks to Eddie and Boone, and 4 less, because we managed to take out a couple of them. Not nearly as threatening as it was. Boone takes a punch as usual. Second punch. No, you'll be fine, buddy. You'll be fine, buddy. We took him out. We took him out. You're only a bit, like, wounded. Checking up on him. He looks fine. You know, after the battle, as is with most companions, they manage to heal up. So it's like, yeah, Boone's fine. Boone's fine. There we go. I'm going to try to get this glowing one that's all the way over there, who doesn't seem to be very intent on joining us at the moment. Oh, there's that Ghoul Reaver. Just trying to get a shots on him. Managed to hit him once, but he's running away over that way, and I'm unsure why. I don't know where he's running at this point in time. Like, away from me-ish. I don't get it. Now he's kind of coming back, finally. It's as if I harassed him enough to get him angry enough to come over and deal with this. But even then, he's just running around over there. I was confused. But, you know, not a bad excuse to still get rid of him. And I've got the firepower. And there he goes. You can just see that head explode apart. You know, victory. There doesn't seem to be more ghouls around, so there is still some radiation. Managed to take them all out. And finally, we've actually reached a point that's called the old nuclear test site. Now I can start looking around to see what's here. A couple boxes with nothing in them. I can sense there's some more ghouls in the area. Here's where the rads start. Where the bomb kind of dropped all the way over that way, where all those buildings are, theoretically. And we're in that radiation zone, so get some Rad-X. Help protect myself, keep those rads down, and head inside the shack, where you can search around for some stuff. So now we're going to begin the looting. One of my things that I love to do a lot, loot a good amount. Looking what's here, you know, getting my light on, getting some drugs, because drugs are great. A diary, some specialized formulas, like gun there. The Nikola Tesla, which is, you know, increasing. And there's trash, which I just take all the stuff from trash. The diary, everything. Sorry, trash, you're very dead. I'll take your Med-X's. I'll take whatever's in your dresser, which is nothing. Your cigarette on a dinner plate. You didn't have a lot of irradiated food or anything, but I was like, whatever. I'll take this stuff. I don't have a lot of weight on me then. Then it's really time just to head on. Because as much as that was fun, That was, you know, just the first of many stops. Now we're going to head towards the next area, which, from what I know, is farther to our east. I'm trying to estimate it there. I'm trying to figure out where exactly it is. But there's a couple more ghouls, so I'm unsure if I want to necessarily fight them or avoid them yet. But I know which direction I have to travel. So checking the rads. Radiation's not really doing that great, but I got 85 resistance. So I take some rad away, you know, solve it a little bit there. Get rid of the problem just a little bit. I had to go to mount. Silenced pistol, of course. Moving on up the hill area, seeing if I could actually avoid these ghouls, rather than fight them directly. I didn't really necessarily fight them directly. And there we go, just taking them out one at a time, as best I can. So, we're doing our best to take them out. Continuing the good fight. A couple sniper shots to lure them in. I kind of felt like these were still too close for me just to run by. And I wanted to keep as much stealth as possible. And, oh god, then yes, I noticed Boone was swimming in the ground. This was like weird. He kind of fell into the ground and was actually swimming, like, in order to keep safe. And I'm like, can you exit? Are you stuck here forever? I was actually unsure at the point in time, and I'm like, Eddie was fine. Eddie sort of teleported to me. So I decided to fast travel, and maybe that would solve the problem. I could fast travel to the old nuclear test site. It's like 5 feet away. And there was Boone, not swimming underground. Which was something I thought was a much better idea. I thought about snipering this guy, but I decided against that one. Just because it was a little farther away, and I had managed to avoid it. So now I'm going from sniper to stealth, because I'm like, you know what? Well, these I think I'm more like, I'll lure these two in, because there's only 2 of them, and Boone and Eddie can take care of it. They can defeat the 2 of them, so I don't have to worry about them. See, there we go. Take out one of them. Not worrying. Another one is over here. Will it see me as I kind of go and loot its buddy? No? Nope, there it is. And there goes Boone and Eddie doing their best and taking it out. A little extra EXP. No work from me. Which is what I was hoping for. I see all those folks over there, and I'm curious as to what that is. But I decided to keep going where I'm going to go, because I know I was going to come back that way later on. Now is when I start to see these robots. This is where the crashed vertibird was. And that's what I was looking for. I knew it was around here. And there was a whole lot of robots. So now I'm, like, concerned that we'll be able to take them out. Well, let's try it. I start the battle. Laura and one of the Mr. Handies. And they're doing a good job of, well, killing it. I don't really have to do a lot. And that's one down. And there's another one coming in. So I'm trying to give some support. I switch weapons because it looks like stealth is not as easy right now. Using the plasma weapon here. Managed to take out another one. And now it's kind of try just to lure the others in. We can see there's one of the robots there. And I'm trying to get some good shots on them. Hardened security. Because my plasma rifle is doing a lot of good damage to them. And this terrain isn't really the best for them. Because it's outdoor terrain. And there it sees me. And it's like already open fire. I'm at a good range. That its minigun's not doing a lot to me yet. But I don't remember. Yeah, see, now I remember I'm... Oh, wait. I was in a terrible armor for fighting this thing. Yeah, I probably should switch armor. So see, there's now still a bunch of them, but none of them see me. So I managed to take out a good chunk of them. So let's quick save. Yep. Start looting a couple of them. Because there's always good stuff on these guys. The missiles, the bullets, flamer fuel. But I know there's a whole bunch of them still. And that was a little test to see if they still were not noticing me. And if I was still at a good range. So now I kind of get a better position again. with the hopes to shoot a couple of them, because those are the big security robots over there. And a sneak attack with the plasma weapon was a good idea in my head. So I'm getting some good hits on it. Boone and Eddie start firing at it. There, it's got that Gatling laser. I'm trying to help them out. Getting a lot of good hits in. Oop, ouch, 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 ouch. One's down. It's like a Mr. Gusty there. Up, Boone! Get out of the way, Boone. I don't want to shoot you. Critical strike's always good. There's another one down. We're just taking them out one at a time. I mean, I was worried about Eddie now because there's a whole lot of them all at once. So I didn't know how much damage Eddie could take. But there's another one down. And I can see then another security bot coming up. But I got a good critical strike in it on myself. This plasma rifle's doing me wonders. And I'm getting those hits in. Eddie's doing some good damage. And there it goes. Whew! Now I can see there was one more, and Eddie was fighting it. So I'm heading up to help Eddie. Of course, grabbing a couple things along the way. And there it is. Get some shots on it. And it's dead. Whew! Good work, Eddie! Now I took some bullets, of course, because of those miniguns. But I was relatively good shape myself, and it looks like I managed to take all of them out. Of course, I was unsure if I'd found all their metal husks, because they were a little spread out. But a couple Sunset Sarsaparilla to heal up, because they're pretty good at healing. And switching weapons is what I was planning on doing next. So now I'm ready to go down there and check things out. I guess after I loot a couple more of these guys. Because there are a few left. I can finally get to this crashed vertibird. And there it is, the crashed vertibird. Head down here, check out what's in here. Corpse. And there's the Tesla beam prototype. Of course, that's what's there. And this thing is kind of ridiculous. I remembered it from one of my old playthroughs of Fallout New Vegas. And I'm like, I don't have enough strength for this thing. But you know what? Why not? Well, let's pull it out and let's just... I was thinking about test firing it. But I decided against it. Because it's just ridiculous. And it was in pretty bad shape. So I didn't want to necessarily, like, weaken it even more than it already was. You know, keep it in good shape, good condition. But it was time to head on. There are more places to explore, more places to discover. Now, I knew I was close to the radioactive old NCR camp. And its airport. I was hoping to at least get one of them. And see, so that's why I was like, oh, glowing trooper. I must be really close to there. Of course. I'm approaching. And a little bit of sniper shots is not a bad idea to get this thing, well, angry. Get it coming at you. And of course, glowing ones, they turn radioactive. So I was like, well, I'll take your pre-war money and your stuff, and then let's back away. I cured all my radiation. I don't want to deal with more of it. There's the airport. I knew there's a couple more of these ghouls. I knew I was going to discover the camp probably coming up next, but I went over here to check out the airport, and Boone starts firing at one of them. It was filled with radiscorpions. And granted, you know, I'm fine with killing them, but it's like I was not going to get down there at any point soon. Why are you killing him, Boone? And there I see, like, the experience. I'm like, well, you killed a giant radiscorpion for me. Thanks. Wasn't planning for you to be doing that at the moment. I'm going to go back to, like, snipering troopers and ghoul troopers and whatever these are. And then they start fighting it, too. And I'm like, well, that's going to happen. And there's another one. There's a couple in that area. Might as well just draw them in. There's just a feral trooper. They're not really that threatening. But I was like, you know, switching weapons. They're coming in. It's dangerous. I want to make sure I'm helping out. The other one's, like, not even acknowledged. And it dies. That was the thing. It was sort of like Eddie just blasted it. And it's like, well, it's dead. We'll use the 9mm. Just blast into it. And it died again. Whoop. Just didn't have to do a lot of work with Eddie and Boone. Eddie and Boone are a wonderful combination. And I haven't noticed here, but I'm about to gain a level. I'm getting pretty close. I'm still sort of getting into fights with these guys. Because I am heading towards that, you can see the town off in the distance, the radioactive camp. That was, basically, radiation was used on it by Caesar's Legion, which we will find out about. So now I finally hit it with a sneak attack, getting its attention, hopefully. And, of course, as usual, Boone and, oh, there we go. Got rid of it. Good work, Boone. Probably Boone. I'm assuming Boone. Boone's usually the one to do that. And, ba-bam. Ba-bam. Come on. Get it. And there's my level up. Now I'm thinking about what I want. I'm considering it. You know, giving a good thought process about what to level up when it comes to my skills. I've got a lot of them really good point. Explosives, you know, I am going to need some explosives. Maybe that. My lockpick's where I want it to be because I got skill books. A little in medicine's not always bad. Repair. Science is where I want it. Sneak I really could use. Speech a little bit more of even too. I'm just thinking carefully. So I go for the speech. Get up to 70. That's the first thing. A little bit more survival. That's the food and drink. A little bit more medicine. I got one extra, and I'm like, what to put it in? Sneak. We'll go for that. We'll go for that. And here I'm like, okay, what do I want to take? I'm considering a couple of perks here. I knew I still wanted to take some intensive training. I'm considering like taking tag because it'll give me 15 skill to something. Weapon handling is pretty good. It's just a lot of thought process about what I actually want to take at this point in time. I knew I wanted to definitely take some intensive training, so that's been like in my back of my mind if I want to continue that. The tag was a good selection too, because that's 15 to a skill instantaneously. Get one of those lesser skills I have, big, quickly. It's like a level up without a level up. Because, well, the here and now, which is an actual level up, not really worth it. So I'm thinking carefully about what I want to take here, considering my options. Checking, I have a little couple notes here about what I wanted to take overall, just sort of planning ahead. So I'm trying to check those, figure out, you know, what's the best opportunity for me. And I do finally decide to go for the intense training, of course. And looking at my notes, I knew I want which one. I had a couple of them I still had to put things up in, so I'm thinking carefully about which one's going to be best to match the stats I had planned to get to in the end of the game, which is, you know, I had the list of, like, where I can get extra bonuses and things like that, and so I'm thinking carefully which one it is, and I go for endurance. I'm thinking endurance. It's one I do know I need more of. But agility wouldn't be good too, because it's guns. Ooh. Luck. I could be a little luckier. I do need some more luck. Having high luck is really good when it comes to gambling, which I knew I wanted to do eventually. Get some gambling in. It's a tough one to kind of decide. And that's critical hits and stuff. Charisma isn't bad either. Intelligence, more skills. Am I where I want to be where it comes to skills? Getting them at every level? Such thought patterns are going through my head. And I'm kind of like going back and forth between them. Like the endurance would have been really nice. I think I need a little bit more. But I need other ones I need more on. Also, I need higher in a bunch of them. So it's really hard decision here to come up with the right idea. And stick with the plan I had ahead of time, because, you know, when you start a plan, it's not always easy to get that plan perfectly, you know? But eventually I have to settle on something, and I know I've got to settle on something, because I can't wait forever, and it goes to luck. Goes to luck. That's what it ends up being. And, again, I know that one was probably maybe not the best one, but it's the one I was going to go for. So now I start fighting the next one, hoping to take it out, because it is there doing stuff still. And I know I haven't been fight. You know, it's like this one, varmint rifle. Yep, there we go. Got it. Oh, bam. Took it out. Excellent. One more down. So now we're kind of heading out. Grabbing a little loot. Continuing our journey. Hopefully getting to the campsite area. That's probably one of the next areas to go to. But I gotta pick up a little loot along the way still. So little loot is always do you. Always do you. And I can see there's a couple more of them out there. So it's kind of like time to get a couple more snipers in. Just a little couple. And there it goes. Good work, folks. Good work. They do a good job for me, you know. I let them do their stuff. They shoot them, take them out. I kind of harass them to get them to do it in the first place. And I can see now I'm really approaching the town. And I know I'm going to skirt the town a little bit. I know where I can sort of cut over and get to the thing. But I'm not really planning on heading into the town. So now we turn back. Because I know there's a couple of places that I had to check out. But they weren't in the town. So the town was sort of out of my way a little bit too. And we're just, you know, now I learned that the sound is bad. So it's time to reset the sound. And I hope everybody enjoys this little voiceover, as we'll just end up the day of me turning it off and resetting the sound.